The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome everyone. Thanks again for joining us on the One Love Rewards webinar. It's August 5th, 2015, and today we are pleased to have the AM Resorts, Amstar, and Apple Vacations with us. So, as always, a quick run of show. Following this brief introduction, we'll have a presentation by our host, Mark McDermott, today, our Business Development Manager for the Jamaica Tourist Board. Shortly after, he will have an introduction to Cynthia Webster from Apple Vacations, followed by Sherry Pripps at Amstar and Matt Brightman at AM Resort. A quick change for us today is our questions and answers will be at the end of the show. So after the last presentation, we'll have all questions and answers. So we do encourage you to send us all your questions and we'll get to them. A quick handover to Mark. Thanks.
Thank you, Chris. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome aboard. I am very honored and very happy to have you today, that you took time out from your busy schedule and you are with us here today. We are going to talk about a few things. The first of which I wanted to tell most of you about, for those of you who don't know, is that we have a new tagline. You will remember that we were once "You Go, You Know." Well, now our new tagline is "Home of All Right." Jamaica, home of all right, because we've always been the home of all right. We've always been able to allow your clients to get well in spirits in Jamaica on all levels. And so we thought that that really fits the mode of what Jamaica is all about. So we're going to talk a little bit really quickly about, you know, what's new with Jamaica primarily, what is happening in Jamaica, and pretty much a few of the new things that you should be aware of. So let us go into something that you may not know. What's going on here? One thing you may not know is that Jamaica is the land of wood and water, and so the word Jamaica is an Arawak or Taino word meaning land of wood and water, and therefore you find that even though we're surrounded by the Caribbean Sea, our water is really the best there is. We have over 120 rivers. The water is pure, can be drunk from the source. So you don't have a problem with water in Jamaica in any way. You have water to swim in, you have water to drink, you have water to enjoy, because it is the land of wood and water. A few selling points. What you really have to remember about Jamaica is the diversity of the product. And to be honest with you, it's very difficult to find a destination, Caribbean or otherwise, that has as much as Jamaica has to offer. We have mountains, we have valleys, we have hillsides, we have beaches, we have small towns, we have it all. But it really makes selling so much easier because the cuisine is great, the music is fantastic, the people are incredible, and all of this lends itself well to just a destination that you really don't have a hard sell about it. If you have issues with the fact that sometimes it prices a little high, I mean, sell it as a premium destination. The fact that it has so much to offer, the diversity of product, the diversity of brands, and you have no problem there. But to take away from today's presentation, diversity is the word. The service, speaking of the diversity, the service is another hallmark of Jamaica. And many times you will hear that, wow, the people are amazing. I wanted you to be aware of the fact that we have what we call the Team Jamaica program. And therefore, everyone in the industry, in the tourism industry, has to be approved through a 2-week course and become Team Jamaica certified. It trains our industry workers in customer relations, personal development, and it really hones their skill in building upon what they already have, you know, an intrinsic and unique customer service base. It makes it better so that your clients get the full service when they come to Jamaica. And it relates to everyone from your cooks, your bartenders, your waiters, to your craft vendors, your taxi operators, and everyone working within the industry. The Jamaica Travel Specialist Program is very, very important to us at the Jamaica Tourist Board. And you know something? I want to tell you today that if you don't sell Jamaica, don't even bother with the program. Don't look at it. Don't sign up with it. If you do sell Jamaica, though, and you're not a Jamaica Travel Specialist, you are leaving value on the table. So sell Jamaica, earn points. It's as simple as that. But also, going forward, the Jamaica Tourist Board, because we're placing so much emphasis on this program, most of what we do is geared to our specialists. So therefore, if to be invited to FAMs, you have to be a specialist. To be invited to our events, you have to be a specialist. To get updates, you have to be a specialist. But the perks are amazing, so why not be a specialist anyway? Let me just go quickly through a few. I like the one that gives you 4 hotels of your choice to see when you're in Jamaica on your vacation. So if you can't do the FAMs and you're in Jamaica, we will extend up to 4 site inspections to you. We will do them, we'll arrange the site inspections, and we will give you a driver to visit these inspections. Now, most importantly though, it has to be in the area you're staying. So if you're in Negril, no problem, we'll show you 4 hotels in Negril. If you're in Montego Bay, we'll do the same. And any resort area you're in, we will do that. But if you're in one resort area and wish to see hotels in another one, we will charge you for the transportation. We'll set them up for you, but you will, undertake the transportation cost. If you're in that region, not a problem. That's something I want you to be very, very aware of. I also like the fact that we take the top 50 bookers each year down to an all-expense-paid trip to Jamaica. We also give a monthly reward of $300, which is great. I mean, it's not investment money, but it can pay utility bills somewhere. So it helps. So again, become a specialist. The perks are amazing. Let me just go through a few of our other perks. Oh, another perk we have is the airport meet and greet. We will extend an airport meet and greet to all our Jamaica travel specialists traveling to Jamaica, a travel specialist and a companion. You tell us your travel date, we arrange a meet and greet. We meet you on arrival, expedite you through immigrations and customs. You move through like a rock star. You don't stand in line. Fascinating. While I'm here too, I might just tell you that we also have a meet and greet program for our destination weddings. I don't want to forget this. So if you have clients getting married in Jamaica, they have to be getting married in Jamaica. It's not for renewal of vows or symbolic exchanges. They totally have to be getting married in Jamaica, and not honeymooners either. You send me, M. McDermott, at visitjamaica-usa.com, the arrival date, the arrival flight information, the names of the people. We do a maximum of 6 people, bride, groom, and parents. The hotel they're staying, the date of the wedding, and we arrange for the Montego Bay office to extend a meet and greet to your brides and grooms. Again, walk them through customs and immigrations. They don't stand in line, and they move like a rock star. Don't confuse this, though, with Club Mobay, which I'm going to be talking about a little later on. This has nothing to do with a Club Mobay setup. It's for your clients getting married in Jamaica only, okay? All right, back to the Jamaica Travel Specialist program. Here is a photograph of our top 50 recipients of the award. Just having a good time in Jamaica. This was at Secrets, so you know that it really was a good time. So book Jamaica and be a part of this program. It makes every sense. Airlift to Jamaica is at an all-time best. We've had unprecedented airlift out of the Midwest area, including Minneapolis. We have some good airlift coming back in the Chicago area. You'll hear about that later on. But there is now no excuse to booking Jamaica. The lift is great. The destination has never been better with all of the infrastructural upgrades and additions. We'll talk about those a little later too. This is the immigration hallway that we speak about. And if you know Montego Bay Airport very well, this area tends to be really, really choked up in the high season during the peak traffic hours in the daytime. Now, as a rule of thumb, if your clients are coming to Jamaica and they're arriving at the airport anytime between, say, 11 to 2 p.m., you might want to consider an expedited service through Club Mobay. And we're going to talk about Club Mobay right now. Now, It's arguable. Some people feel that the value with Club Mobe is with the inbound. Some people feel that it is with the outbound. Now, I'll tell you something right here. The inbound is very difficult to attain sometimes because A, Club Mobe only extends it to approximately 15 persons per flight coming into Montego Bay. So you find that if you're having groups or whatever, it's going to be very difficult to do that. I personally feel, though, that the value to Club Mobe is really their return or their departure lounge program, because at $30 per person, you get a full complement of all the snacks you can eat, including sushi and beef patties, chicken patties, vegetable patties, you name it, all there. Free Wi-Fi, you sit in air-conditioned comfort, and you're just there waiting until your flight is announced. Then you go to the boarding gate. My personal point to you is that any booking you're making for Jamaica, that booking should include your Club Mobe VIP departure lounge. I feel that, for example, if your client is delayed with a flight situation and is at the airport, it makes every sense for that. You know, a vacation can go very, very well, but by the time you get back to the airport, it can go awry with these unscheduled flight delays and what have you. So the value, I think, is with the VIP departure lounge, and I think no Jamaica booking should be without it. Of course, if you have a high-end client who has booked a very expensive package, who's flying first class or so on, you might want to think of the bundled service so that that client gets in and out through Club Mobe. The value to the inbound service, I want you to be very clear on, is the fact that it expedites you through immigrations. It expedites you through customs, so you spend less time in the lines. Actually, you don't spend any time in the lines. You bypass those lines. And I've heard many people say, yeah, but if I already booked them at a hotel that has an airport lounge, why would I need to do the bundled service? Why would I need to do the inbound meet and greet? The fact is that you expedite customs and immigrations way before you get to the lounge, way before you get to the hotel lounge. And Club Mobe actually does have its own lounge too, so you get to double dip if you're doing a hotel that has its own lounge. So wanted to spend some time on that one. Here it is, the arrival meet and greet. They meet you not plainside, but they meet you at the end of the ramp, so almost plainside, and then they expedite you through the customs immigrations process. Here are the amenities that it includes. I mean, it really is a no-brainer to have your clients do it. And I'm seeing agents aren't even asking their clients. They're just booking it as an addition and explaining that this is part of the package. It makes every sense. And remember, it's commissionable. So it's a win-win situation for you and your clients. Another big happening in Jamaica is our, let me go back a little bit, our infrastructural upgrade. Infrastructure relating to the hotels, infrastructure relating to the roadway, the airport, the attractions. Amazing. What you're seeing on the screen now is the drive time between Negril to Port Antonio. So the new highway, the North Coast Highway project, sections 1, 2, and 3, make it really, really easy to get to your destinations. Your clients can land in Montego Bay and take just an hour to get to the Bloody Bay area of Negril. It's approximately an hour. I've done Ocho Rios to Montego Bay in an hour, which I don't recommend, but it could be an hour and 20 minutes depending on traffic. Of course, if you're going towards the Couples Tower Isle and the Sans-Soucis, you would be taking a longer time. But the drive time is really, really, really diminished because of this new roadway. Less hairpin turns, more paved road, greater surfaces, really fantastic layout. So that's about that. The roads too, not just in Montego Bay, but in other parts of Jamaica, we have toll systems that connect Kingston to Port Antonio. Not Kingston to Port Antonio, Kingston to Ocho Rios to make it a shorter time. So we are going to look at what we call resort area twinning when we move later on in the presentation, because you can stay in one resort area and enjoy another resort area because of the great roads and the ease that it takes you to get there. Here you have our 6 resort areas, but we have a 7th resort area. We've just declared Falmouth as a new resort area. And we do have the Falmouth Cruise Pair, the new cruise pair that caters to the large mega liners. So let's just quickly go through what we're talking about, the resort area twinning. This is what Montego Bay, the whole layout of Jamaica looks like, from Montego Bay on one point to Port Antonio on the next point. Well, from Negril on one point to Port Antonio on the next point. We do have 3 international airports in Jamaica. I know you will think we have 2, we have 3. The third one being the Ian Fleming's. It is an international airport, it's just not a commercial international airport. So for your clients who fly themselves, that would be a great port of entry into a more inexpensive landing area, cheaper fuel, cheaper landing fees, and all of that. So just something for you to think about. All right, so you know the drill with the resort areas and how you sell them, so I won't even go into that. What I want you to think about today is the fact that now with the new roads, your clients, if you have a client that is particularly hard to pin down into a resort area because the client likes beaches, but the client likes to do things, and the client likes culture, and the client likes heritage and all of that, you might want to think about what I call resort area twinning. So for example, you could have a client who likes the attributes of a Montego Bay, but may want to go to a South Coast or a Negril for a day trip. Not a problem. Montego Bay is positioned that you can do a day trip into Ocho Rios. You can do one into Falmouth. Falmouth is just 30 minutes east. You can do one to the South Coast very easily. The hip strip of Montego Bay still plays prime location and is the area where most people go for entertainment. Ocho Rios is great to springboard off into a day trip to Port Antonio, and it is also a great central point to go to Kingston. Now the road is so much easier that when the new toll system is finished, you can do Kingston from Ocho Rios in under an hour. Isn't that fantastic? Fantastic. Port Antonio is an area where most of you haven't been. I suggest that the next trip you take into Ocho Rios, you just do a day trip, go up there, see what it's like. It is beautiful. It will take you back into a forgotten world of beauty, charm, and elegance. And again, easy to do from Ocho Rios, as is Kingston. And don't believe all the stories you hear about Kingston. Go there and check it out for yourself. And do recommend that your clients go and do the same. Kingston is great to go on a day trip from Ocho Rios. Any hotel in Ocho Rios will have a tour desk where you can get a guided tour. The driver will take you in. He will show you the highlight, which includes, you cannot go to Kingston without seeing Port Royal, where Henry Morgan had his heyday in the 1600s, or the Devon House. You have to go shopping at Devon House. You have to go see the changing of the guards at Hero Circle. You may want to go see horse racing on a Saturday at Caymanas Park. It is really a buzzing, beautiful, exciting city. And if you want a great beach, you can go to Lime Key. Lime Key sits off the coast of Port Royal, and it's only accessible by boat. And pristine, beautiful, fantastic. You talk about Negril. Negril ain't got nothing on Lime Key. Well, it has the length on Lime Key. Lime Key is not as big, but really fascinating. So check it out, and certainly have your clients check it out too. And another part of Jamaica which is forgotten, slow, easy, beautiful, the South Coast. There are 2 speeds in the South Coast, slow and stop. So the South Coast is a great point to twin with Negril. So if your clients are tired of the beach, you know what I mean? A trip to the South Coast is quite an invigorating one, to see the safari, the Black River Safari with the crocodiles, you know, the Treasure Beach, the amazing rum factory tour and all of that. And you know Negril, the beach is hard to beat in Negril, but again, you can take a day trip into Montego Bay if you're in Negril, you know, do things on the South Coast and so on. There is a new convention center in Montego Bay, so for the business agents who are on here with me, for incentive groups, for large groups and conventions. We do have a convention center that has 81,000 square footage of banqueting, meeting, and exhibition space. The great thing about this convention center too is that it sits in what we call the elegant corridor, or Montego Bay's Gold Coast. That is the area stretching from the airport to Iberia Star, which has all the high-end products, the Hyatts, the Sandals, the Iberia Stars, and all these hotels, so that large-scale events will have room stock to accommodate them in that area. It's also great for weddings. So for your information. Moving right along, very, very important people I want you to meet, the people in uniform in this photograph. They're called the Tourism Courtesy Corps unit, and their primary function is to ensure that your clients are safe in Jamaica. So they are dispersed in all the resort areas in Jamaica. They even walk the beaches of Negril, and they are there to assist with directions if your client needs them, if your client needs to find facilities to change money. But most importantly, if your client has a challenge of any kind in terms of what your client perceives as a security breach, they are there to assist. Now, they are the softer face to the police force, so they do not carry firearms, but they have a system where they, if much more force is needed, they can easily connect to the nearby police officers or police stations for reinforcement. The Tourism Courtesy Corps is what they're called. Let's take a very quick look at our attractions in Jamaica. We have over 150 attractions in Jamaica. That's what I talk about, the diversity of the product. I don't know of any other destination, maybe Disney, I don't know, who has as many attractions, but that really ensures that your clients have something to do 24/7. Well, not necessarily, but 365 days of the year. It ranges from petting dolphins, swimming with dolphins, taking bus rides to 9 miles, zip lining, river rafting, tubing, kayaking, you name it. Jamaica has it. We talk about Mystic Mountain as one of the triple threats because it is really one of the top 3 must-do excursions while you're in Jamaica. And for those of you who don't know about it, picture taking a chairlift up 800 feet above sea level. You can see the chairlift in the lower left-hand photograph. You take a chairlift up. When you get to the top, you can either do the bobsled ride, which is the picture on the right, or you can zip line, or if you're not into that kind of thing, you can just sit by the bar, have a drink, have a meal, do some shopping, or sit by the infinity pool. You must do it. And if you haven't done it, you need to check it out for your clients too. Chukka at Good Hope Estate recently installed an attraction to serve the cruise market. And it offers quite a range of other things that, you know, are very, very exciting. There is there's Dolphin Cove, as we talk about, as another of the triple threats. Which, you know, brings me to the fact that there is something for everyone in Jamaica. So all your client has to do is pick the resort areas that celebrate what he likes most and then do that. Let me quickly talk about the villas in Jamaica. That side of the Jamaican hospitality scene offers a little more privacy, a little more quiet. And so for clients who are doing weddings, reunions, you know, girlfriend getaways, a villa option is a remarkable option indeed. And villas range from 2 bedrooms to 10 and everything in between, from rustic to opulent and everything in between. I love talking about the Meet the People program. I love talking about it because not many people remember about it, for one, that this is an amazing way that your clients can meet Jamaicans who share similar interests and see Jamaica through their eyes. But I like talking about it because it is free. And most times when I talk about it, agents ask me, okay, so how much is it? It is free, ladies and gentlemen. And so what it is you can sign up your clients on our website, visitjamaica.com, or you can send the client to the website to sign himself or herself up. And a Jamaican who shares similar interests will come to his or her hotel and take him or her out experience. Your client is a bird watcher. We have a database with bird watchers, a teacher, a doctor, a dentist, you name it. We have every interest in that database that your client can interface with and get to see Jamaica through their eyes. And getting married in Jamaica is quite easy. We do not require a lot of things that other destinations do. So talk to me later about the programs to get married in Jamaica. I told you about the meet and greet. That's one special thing we do for your brides and grooms. So much more, because each resort will cater specifically. One thing to bear in mind, the residency period is 24 hours, but most hotels will tell you that they have their own timeline. Quickly, there are so many events in Jamaica for your clients. You can book clients to Jamaica, again, based on the interests, whether it be Sumfest, the Jazz Festival, reggae events, golfing events, you name it, all there. We also have an event called JPEX, which is Jamaica Product Exchange, and we have some FAMs that are being scheduled for you to come and experience Jamaica through JPEX. Our FAM tours are coming up too, starting in September, and you might want to come on board and check us out to check out what's new and what's exciting in Jamaica. Speaking about what's new and exciting, let's quickly just run through some of the new things. The Royalton White Sands is a new product. So is the Hyatt Ziva and Zilara, formerly Ritz-Carlton. Rio Palace Montego Bay, for those of you who don't know that that's one of the new builds. Most others have been hotels that have been taken over by other brands. Melia is coming later this year. The old Braco Village Resort is going to be a Melia product. Moon Palace Jamaica Grand, we're very happy to announce, is finally open and rearing and ready for all your clients. You will remember that this was the old Jamaica Grand. There's a Courtyard Marriott coming into Kingston. And I tell you, it's just so amazing what's new, what's hot, what's hip. So all of this is making Jamaica brand new again. So if you have clients who tell you, you know, that, hey, I've been to Jamaica, if that client has not been to Jamaica in the past, say, 3 years, Jamaica is almost a brand new destination. So you can tell them, no, you've got to come back, you've got to come check it out. So that's what I call all right. Thank you so much for your attention. And at this time, I'm going to introduce Cindy Webster, Apple Vacations Sales Manager in the Midwest market, responsible for Minneapolis and the Upper Midwest. Ladies and gentlemen, Cindy Webster.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Jamaica Tourist Board, for putting this webinar on behalf of excuse me, Apple Leisure Group. I do have Sherry Prisby from Amstar and Matt Brightman with AM Resorts that will be speaking in just a little bit. And as soon as I get my PowerPoint up, we can get started. While we're waiting, this is 60 years that the Jamaica Tourist Board has been introduced and into the Jamaica destination, so we're really happy to help celebrate that destination with them. Apple Vacations has many schedules going in, feeding into the Jamaica destination, and I'm just going to go through once I get my, let's see if I can. Okay, this is our route map showing all of the different gateways that feed into Jamaica. This is our scheduled air program. We also have our charter markets. As soon as this slide changes, I don't have control of the presentation as of yet. Let me just see. There we go. The charter markets is for the summer and fall of 2015, so your clients can be booked through Dallas, Fort Worth, and St. Louis. And then for winter, spring 2015 and 16, our charter markets are Chicago, Thursdays and Sundays, Milwaukee, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Minneapolis has 5 days a week with Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and St. Louis, Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then Philadelphia, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. Now, Apple Vacations does offer a total array of different accommodations in Jamaica, anywhere from a villa, like Mark was talking about, to very high-end properties. But today I'm just going to talk about the top 10 hotels sold in by Apple Vacations in Jamaica. And our next screen would be the Riu family. Oh, the Riu family, we have the Riu Negril, Riu Ocho Rios, Riu Montego Bay, and the Riu Palace. Also, the Iberostar Rose Hall Beach, Iberostar Rose Hall Suites. And then the Bahia Principe and the Grand Palladium Jamaica. We also have our AM Resorts, Secret St. James Montego Bay and Secret Wild Orchid Montego Bay. And Matt's going to be talking about those in a little bit more detail in just a minute. Sherry Presby is coming up next with Amstar. And Amstar's been in Jamaica for about 3 years now. And once your clients, when you book it through Apple Vacations, they are your clients will be met and greeted by the Amstar people. And this is their new shirts, their new style, and they will be able to bring them to their hotels and then also assist them with any excursions that they might have. So at this point, I'm going to come back at the end to share some great promo codes and some things that we have to offer you. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Sherry Presby from Amstar.
Thank you, Cindy. Let's see if we can get this to... I don't have control of it yet. While we're waiting for the PowerPoint to come up, I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself, Sherry Presby. I'm one of the 3 local U.S. contacts now for Amstar DMC. We are part of the Apple Leisure Group, and we service Apple Vacation clients in addition to other Apple Leisure Group customers. Perfect. Just back up one slide, sorry. Is located in Jamaica. We are, as I mentioned, part of the Apple Leisure Group, but we are not exclusive to the Apple Leisure Group. So if you have clients who might be coming into one of the cruise ship markets, you can always reach out to us via our toll-free agent number and pre-book excursions or transfers if they want to go into the city from the cruise port. In addition to airport meet and greet services, we also, as Cindy mentioned, have on-property customer service representatives, including tour sales. Our team in Jamaica is approximately 80 employees, in addition to a number of contracted tour vendors and transfer providers that we use. We also have a full group meeting, incentive, and wedding department in Jamaica. We have a regional group sales manager in addition to 1 sales executive and 2 group coordinators. So if you have clients who are coming in and doing a group or meeting or maybe a bachelor party, bachelorette party, we can assist them with those arrangements as well. So just a couple quick things about Jamaica. It is the 3rd largest island in the Caribbean. There's approximately 3 million people, and English is the primary language within the resort destination areas. The main resort areas would be Montego Bay, Negril, and Ocho Rios. In our Amstar Destination Service Guide, we have this great map which outlines quite a few hotels. If you don't have a copy of our Amstar Destination Guide, please let us know and we can always get one to you. Montego Bay is roughly 15 minutes from most of the larger hotel resort chains in the area. It's a cosmopolitan city. You know what, I'm sorry, I don't know why this is flipping. Like Mark had mentioned earlier, Club Mo Bay is a big attraction to pre-selling to your clients. You can purchase that through Amstar as well. It is commissionable to you. As he mentioned before, the arrival cost is $55 per person, the departure is $30, and we offer the bundle at $80. If you're booking an Apple Vacation package, you can add it directly to that package, or again, you can book directly through Amstar. In addition, in the Montego Bay area, we offer some great kayaking excursions. Those are about a 2.5 to 3 hour excursion day. They start about $69 per person, again, commissionable to you. We offer the Rastafari Village, which is a great 5-hour day. Those departures leave in the morning, and that starts about $68 per person. So if your clients want to learn about the local Rastafarian culture, they can do that quite easily when they're in a Montego Bay area resort. We also work with John's Hall Adventure Tours. Again, this is a Jamaican cultural type tour. We visit a school. There's a bird animal sanctuary. Lunch samples are included. It's not a full-blown lunch, though, just so you're aware of that. Those prices start at about $76 per person. And again, a nice 3 to 4 hour tour length. So if you have clients who are looking for something short and sweet, this would be a great way to spend the morning. From Montego Bay, we go over to the Ocho Rios area. As I had mentioned previously, if you have clients who are coming into a cruise port, Ocho Rios is a vibrant, large cruise port in Jamaica. You can certainly book excursions for your clients. Some of the most popular excursions in Ocho Rios are Dunn's River, Dolphin Cove, Mystic Mountain, to name a few. Again, as Mark had mentioned earlier, there's multiple activities and multiple package types with Mystic Mountain. Your clients can do the gondola, they can do zip lining, they can do the bobsled. The most popular package that we sell with Amstar is the Tranopy. So it includes the zip line, the gondola, the bobsled, and lunch. That starts at approximately $136 per person. Prices vary based on the hotel location pickup and is about a 5-hour excursion. And again, these are commissionable to you. In addition, in the Ocho Rios area, we now have Dolphin Cove. Those prices start about $70 per person and go up to approximately $300 per person based on the hotel pickup location as well, and which dolphin adventure experience they decide they would like to purchase. They have a swim with the dolphin, they have a dolphin push throughout the pool area, so again, just depends what your clients are looking for. In addition, we also offer multiple Dunn's River trips. I think that's one of those once in a lifetime. Your clients should definitely partake in that. And also, if you have never done Dunn's River Falls, it's a great opportunity for you to experience it so you can pre-sell it to your clients. From Jamaica, we go over to Negril, home of wonderful 7 miles of white sand beaches, beautiful sunsets, live reggae bands playing on the beach in the evening. In Negril, we offer, I'm sorry, I don't know why this keeps automatically advancing. One of our most popular excursions is the Negril Beach and Sunset. It's about an 8-hour day. We take you to the beach during the day. Then we finish up the evening over at Rick's Cafe. Those prices start from $28 per person. As food is not included, it's on a per consumption basis. Your clients would pay for that. $28 from a Negril area resort is a great deal to spend 8 hours at the beach and watch the beautiful sunsets and the cliff divers over at Rick's. From there, we also offer the Black River Safari, YS Falls, and Appleton Rum excursion. This is a 9-hour excursion. Just note that it only operates on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and prices start about $110 per person. Again, it would be a morning departure, and those pickup times vary based on the hotel location that your clients are staying at. Across the island, we offer catamaran cruises, zip lining, ATV tours, horseback riding, snorkeling, diving, rafting, deep sea fishing. You can find examples of these on our website at amstardmc.com. A lot of these we can also privatize, so if you have groups coming in, wedding groups, family groups, meeting and incentives, we can arrange private excursions for them as well. Don't forget we have golf in Jamaica. Again, the golf excursions are not listed on our website. However, you can always call our inside sales department and they can give you rates according to the season and tee times and pickup times and all that pertinent information. So I'm happy to say that Amstar is now working with travel agents and we are paying commissions in US dollars. So if you would like to add to your bottom line, this is a great way to do it by pre-selling versions to your clients. You can add them through our Apple Leisure Group nurse, or you can work with us directly. Many of you have an Amstar account already. If you don't have one, you can always sign up on our homepage. It's www.amstardmc.com. If you get this screen, I know many agents have contacted me that they're getting an error message when they're trying to log in. We did inactivate a lot of accounts who agents hadn't signed in for over 6 months. So if you do get this error message, please do not register for a new account. Reach out to Amstar, either myself or our 800 number, and we can just reactivate your account. Like I said before, commissions are now being paid monthly by direct deposit. So please make sure when you log into your Amstar affiliate account, in the lower left corner, you add in your banking details, as that's the only way we will be able to pay commission. So we now ask you for your bank information as well as your W-9. It's a one and done. You won't have to give it to us anymore once you put it in your account. So I'm a firm believer of you can't sell what you don't know. Therefore, we have instituted a new travel agent discount policy for our affiliate agents. We're offering a 15% discount on transfers, airport transfers, as well as point-to-point transfers for our travel agent partners. So if you're doing one of the twin stays, like Mark was saying, maybe in Montego Bay and then going over to Ocho Rios, we can offer you those point-to-point transfers at a discount. In addition, we would love for you to take advantage of the many tours and activities and excursions that are sold in Jamaica. We offer a 20% travel agent discount when you pre-book your excursions through us. And again, if you call our 800 number, you can find out more information from our inside sales department. We also offer private site inspection days. So if you're going to be in the area and you might want to see some hotels over Montego Bay and then go over to the Negril area to see the Rius on Bloody Bay, we can arrange that for you all in one day, and our inside sales department would be able to purchase, quote you those prices. So you can't sell what you don't know. So Matt from AM Resorts is going to take over now and share with you information about AM Resorts in Jamaica. Matt?
Thank you very much, Sherry. I'm excited to talk about the updates that we have coming here in Jamaica with a couple of different brands, as well as some of the brands that we currently have and that are established there. So just in a couple of seconds here, I think we'll have the PowerPoint up and running. And as most of you know, most of our product, all of our product in Jamaica is based in the Montego Bay area. Currently, we have 2 Secrets properties. This property is 2 side-by-side hotels. Both are 350 rooms. And Secrets is very much focused on romance. It is an adults-only brand. It's got a great, great setting. We're right overlooking the bay, so fantastic sunsets, great beaches. Definitely 2 of my favorites. Breathless, we just announced probably about 3 weeks ago. We will be adding a Breathless also in Montego Bay, actually directly behind the Secrets. And for those of you that might not be familiar with the brand, this is a new brand for us, relatively new, only about a year and a couple of months old. Currently, we have one in Punta Cana, but we are expanding, and this is our first expansion with the Breathless into Jamaica. This is a very fun brand. It's a very much Las Vegas meets Miami, a great place for your singles and couples with friends, groups that really want to get out and meet new people and be social and interact. This is also an adults-only property, and it's going to be very, very techy for what I'm told, very new agey and modern, and like I said, very much Las Vegas meets Miami. The next brand that we're also getting ready to introduce in Montego Bay will be our Sunscape brand. This is a great brand for families. It's definitely our first family-friendly brand in Jamaica, so we're excited about that. This one will offer families that have kids, especially young kids, a great opportunity to get out and experience Jamaica, and we are very excited to introduce the new Sunscape. And I'll go over these hotels here in a little bit. Sherry pretty much covered everything, as did Mark, in regards to Montego Bay. Like I said, we're all focused right there on that one peninsula. We'll have the two secrets, the Breathless and the Sunscape. Very, very convenient to get to from the airport, only 20 minutes at most. Then, of course, very, very close to a lot of the different excursions and golf courses that your clients will want to do. To go over a couple of our concepts, just so that you are familiar, Unlimited Luxury will be a concept that will cover certainly our Secrets and Breathless brands that are in Jamaica, but also the Dreams and the Now. Some of the big takeaways from our Unlimited Luxury is no wristbands. We don't tag you like you're in the hospital. We also don't require restaurant reservations, so you don't have to plan your whole day around what time you're going to have dinner and where. So that's two of the biggest things that encompass Unlimited Luxury and all of our brands as a whole. But with the Unlimited Luxury, we do also offer pool and beach wait service, daytime and nighttime activities. All gratuities and taxes are included. We do have 24-hour room service, all kinds of a la carte dining options, and then, of course, we'll have top-end spirits and drinks that are all included as well. The next concept that I'm going to go over is Unlimited Fun. So this is for the Sunscape brand only. Again, family-friendly brand. This one is a little bit dialed back from our Unlimited Luxury. We still, of course, do not require wristbands or restaurant reservations. We don't necessarily have 24-hour room service, but we do have 24-hour access to food and beverage. We still have all the international and domestic brands that you would want with the alcohol, several different bars and a la carte restaurants. And, of course, we have our Explorers Club for the kiddos ages 3 to 12, and we'll have the Core Zone for the teenagers as well. So let's talk about the secrets. As I mentioned, we have the two side-by-side. This is an adult-only hotel. It does focus on romance, but is also great for groups and girls getaways and spa getaways also. We do have, as I mentioned, the St. James and the Wild Orchid. They do sit side by side. They're both 350 rooms. They do share several different amenities, and you can use the facilities of both hotels, which is a great, great selling point. The St. James is a little bit different feel. It's more colonial concept to it, while the Wild Orchid tends to be more Jamaican authentic. And as you can see by the picture right there, we have a great beach setting. We're right on that peninsula that overlooks the backdrop of the hills. And like I said, it's absolutely great for sunsets. Just a couple of pictures from the resort. We have our Preferred Club Master Suite, the swim outs. They just recently added a couple of swim outs on the back side of the resort. We do have the beach club with a swimming pool and a restaurant, and there you see in the bottom left is the shared promenade that has all the different dining and entertainment options for both resorts. Activities and entertainment, we have pretty much everything from yoga and fitness classes to live music. The piano lounge at this resort is one of my absolute favorites. In the evening after the entertainment, it's a great gathering place for groups and friends and individuals that are looking to get out and have fun and meet new people. The perfect client for this resort is certainly interactive and friendly, wants a lot of different options for relaxation and entertainment. Then we have our Breathless. Hopefully this will be opening in early 2017. We don't have a set date here for this one yet, but as I mentioned, very sophisticated, great for groups and singles, girls getaways, very much that Las Vegas meets Miami, and maybe even early 2016. So, or excuse me, late 2016. We'll look out for that one. I believe they just broke ground. And entertainment here will be a little bit more upbeat, much more active. As you can see, a DJ by the pool, after our pool parties, different performance groups, around-the-clock activities. They don't just stop at 9 p.m. And then last but not least, the new Sunscape. As I mentioned, great for the fun, great for the kids and the families. The one that we're about to open was the old Sunset, if you are familiar, in Sunset Grand Oasis. So it is right next to our two Secrets properties. It is currently undergoing renovation, however, it is still open, and it will be rebranded a Sunscape in December of this year. We're very, very excited about this property as it does offer the water park and the pirate ship for the kids, so I think it'll be a great option to bring the whole family down. We do have our Explorers Club for the kids ages 3 to 12, and we will have the Core Zone for the teenagers. So again, a lot of different options for the kids. And we will have our complimentary room service from 7 to 11 for the Sun Club room categories. If you're familiar with the two hotels currently, the Sunset and the Sunset Grand Oasis, we do have the two towers that will be the Sunscape lead-in room. And then as you can see the picture right here of the resort, these will be the Sun Club rooms or our preferred club rooms. Just a couple of pictures here at the top left. You can see those two towers there that will be the lead-in rooms. We'll have 430 total guest room suites and family suites, 6 total family-friendly dining options. In the bottom right there, you can see a great picture of the water park, which will be a great option for the kids. Activities and entertainment, still a lot to do for the families with water sports and tennis and pool aerobics and beach volleyball. Again, a lot of different options for the whole family to get involved in. And the perfect client here will be families and families that have young children that want to enjoy the water park with evenings spent relaxing or exploring. Just the last couple of things here. Never stop learning to stay up to date with all of our different openings in Jamaica and throughout our other destinations. You can always log into AMR Agents and take our Master Agent Education course. Like I said, just to make sure you are up to date with everything that is going on. And then last but not least, we also introduced our AM Rewards program about a year ago. Just make sure that you are signed up, www.amrewards.com. It is a point-based system, and you can earn all kinds of different rewards from cash to complimentary nights to come explore our Jamaica properties. Something that we haven't launched yet, but we are talking about launching hopefully by the end of this year, will be access to cash those rewards in for Club Mobe, either for yourself or for clients. So just an option, and fingers crossed that it does come to fruition. And I think that pretty much sums up my presentation, and I'm going to hand it back to Cindy so that she can go over a couple of the different promotions that she has with Apple Vacations. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Matt. And as soon as my screen comes back on with my presentation, I'll tell you all about what we have to offer both your clients and for you. This is Jamaica month, all of the month of August. So that's why we are putting this together at this time, and to also give you some bonus royalty points and some discounts for your clients. But before we get into the promo codes, I just want to mention that Apple Vacations has many, many tools for you to help sell Jamaica. And it's a proven fact that YouTube is the best social media out there to help you sell. So Apple Vacations has developed many, many videos, and they're all accessible to you and for you to be able to share them with your clients on any social media that you have, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, blogging, whatever. As you can see, what I have up here now is just a Jamaica. It's got 16 videos that you can use, and all you need to do is start it and then share it, and it's very, very easy. So go onto your internet, type in YouTube, put Apple Vacations Jamaica in the search bar, and then you're right there. Okay, let's get into the promos. Now, Apple Vacations, we are starting to use more promo codes, and I just want to tell you where to find the promo codes. So if you go onto the Agent Cafe, Apple Vacations Cafe, which is the simple way to get on is www.travelagentcafe.com. And then if you haven't signed up, you will have to do that. But under Marketing and Sales Tools, just go all the way down to promo codes. It hasn't been loaded yet, but this is where you're going to find the promo codes for Jamaica. Okay, with being Jamaica month, I promised you some promo codes. So the booking window is August 7th through September 3rd. The primary focus is on fall, which includes the holiday and the winter time frame. So now the promo codes, you want to jot these down. It's Jamaica 815, land only or scheduled air inclusions for packages of 5 nights or more. You're going to save your client $50 per adult. And then also we have another one, it's Jamaica 100. It's a land only or sched air exclusive package, which is 5 nights or more to either of the secrets, and you save your client $100 per adult. Now, because you're on today, you're going to be first to hear about this promotion. Okay. We also have automatic earn bonus royalty points for bookings made between now, August 7th and September 3rd for travel August 7th through December 31st. So when you make those bookings to Jamaica, you're automatically going to earn a $1,250 bonus points for bookings of 3 or 4 nights and 2,500 bonus royalty points for bookings for 5 nights or more. You can also earn additional air credits, and that is bookings, again, through August 7th through September 3rd, and that's for travel January 1st of 2016 through March 15th of 2016. Now, you'd have to book this through the traditional groups department, and every 10th passenger does fly free. And then last but not least, we have a Price Match Plus, which is where if you price match any land-only scheduled air package or vacation flight package to Jamaica, we'll not only match that price, but we will lower it by $20 per room. This would be valid for bookings made the same time frame, August 7th through September 3rd, and travel August 7th through March 15th, 2016. Now, there's also another promo out there, and it's for a limited time promo. It's under the the Caribbean Classics, and you'll use the Classics 15, and you'll save $100 per adult on land only and scheduled air inclusive packages of 5 nights or more. You'll find that promo code by simply going on to the Travel Agent Cafe and click on the promo codes where I showed you. The next thing is under presentations, under let's see, perks and education and presentations and webinars. There's going to be another webinar specifically on Jamaica, being that this is our Jamaica month. So this is going to be easy money for you, because once you go on here and listen to that presentation, you're going to get an automatic $25 bonus commission for yourself. So it's an awesome deal. So on behalf of the Apple Leisure Group, Apple Vacations, myself, Amstar, Sherry Prisby's, and AM Resorts, Matthew Brightman, we'd like to thank you for joining us today and hope you've learned a lot. And thank you, Mark, and the Jamaica Tourist Board.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, team. All right, we'll get into some questions and ask them as they came in. Let me just get this up here. Okay, first question was, when is the Jamaica Travel Specialist site be available and so can register our bookings to see our points? Okay, I can answer that question for ourselves. The site will be up within the next 6 weeks. It's still being constructed, but you could definitely look for it in the next 6 to 7 weeks and with lots of new perks and incentives.
But Chris,
Sure, yes, Mark.
let them know that they can still register their points currently. It's just that they can still register their bookings, I mean, currently. It's just that
Yes.
you probably won't see the points reflected, but it will be recorded. Just register your bookings nonetheless.
Yes, you can still go to oneloverewards.com, register your bookings. As Mark said, you won't see your points, but it has been stored. Once we get back up, everything will be front-loaded, and your points will be calculated and added to what you previously had before. All right, question for Mark. Can you take advantage of the site inspection perk if you're arriving with a cruise?
Yes, you can. It doesn't matter. What we require, though, is that you contact us prior, like a month prior to your arrival, so that we can set it up. We, I mean, we will allow a companion with you, of course, but it is primarily for the travel specialist. So you contact us a month prior to arrival, we will set it up for you, and it's not a problem. It doesn't matter who you come with. Point to note as well is that we will give you that meet and greet upon arrival when you come, but the meet and greet is only for the travel specialist and a traveling companion, 2 persons max.
Okay. All right, question for Amstar. I would like an Amstar destination guide for myself and one of my agents. How do I get access to this?
If they contact me via email, I can mail a copy out to them and email a copy out to them. So my email address is sprisby@amstargmc.com, and I will spell the Prisby for you. It's PRZYB like boy, Y, S as in sugar, Z as in zebra. So it's sprisby@amstargmc.com. You can also call me at area code 847-631-2414, and just leave your name and number, and I can give you a call back and get all the emailing information from you.
Sure. And we'll also share this information and all the contact information for all the presenters after the webinar.
Perfect.
Okay. Still, Sherry, do you serve the cruise port of Falmouth?
That would be a special booking that would need to go through our inside sales department. So we could do a private transfer excursion out of Falmouth. That's not a problem.
Okay. All right, same questions. Contact information we'll share after. What is the planned opening date for Breathless? I see 2016, but what month?
It would definitely be late 2016. I think they're just now breaking ground on it, so best guess would be December, and it could even get pushed into early 2017 if I was guessing, but it's still too early to tell.
Okay. And is there Wi-Fi free at all AM resorts?
At all AM resort properties, no. In Jamaica, yes, we will have our unlimited connectivity. Currently, we have it at the Two Secrets, and we will have it available at the Sunscape and the Breathless as well. So it will offer the free Wi-Fi.
Great. Okay, and what's the transition date from Sunset to Sunscape?
Currently, it is December 23rd is when it will be rebranded officially as a Sunscape.
Okay. And Cindy, question on the videos. Do the videos have a call to action with Apple telephone numbers?
No, they don't. The only thing that is on there would be just the Apple symbol.
Okay. Mark, what is the email to send info for meet and greet for our wedding clients?
It's my first initial and my last name. So my name is Mark McDermott. So it's M McDermott, MMCDERMOTH at visitjamaica-usa.com. That information you said, Chris, though, will be sent to everyone, correct?
Yes, it will be.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, back to Cindy. Can you tell me where to find the promo codes again?
Absolutely. If you go on to www.travelagentcafe.com, like I said, you may need to register if you haven't done so, but very easy. There's just right below the user ID and password box, there's a registration link. So if you haven't done so, do that first, and then it's under Marketing and Sales Tools, and then the promo code. You can also find the information on the videos there as well under the Marketing and Sales Tools.
Okay, great. Still have lots of agents here, so we'll still keep going the questions. What is the agent toll-free number for Apple Vacations?
The agent's toll-free number is 800-365-2775.
Just a couple questions on what we have answered already. Just going through the questions here. Mike, you can repeat the contact information for the Meet the People program?
It's our website, visitjamaica.com. So that's www.visitjamaica.com.
And the email address for the free 4 hotel site inspection for the Jamaica travel specialist.
Well, I'm sorry, Chris, repeat.
Who they contact for the meet and greet, the hotel inspections when they're on vacation.
They contact their representative, their respective JTB representative. So in the Midwest, currently it would be me. I mean, in the other areas, I mean, Marcia, Sinclair in New York, and so on and so forth. So your respective JTB representative is the person you contact.
And if they're not sure, they can call the head office or the head sales office at 305-665-0557.
Absolutely. And if they don't have credit, they can call our 800 number at 1-800-JAMAICA.
Okay. Veronica is asking for some more info on Sunscape. I will send her contact email or contact information directly to Matt so you can follow up with her.
Perfect.
For the resort tour, can my companion occupy me or just only the agent?
We're usually not hard and fast on a companion because it's not a one-seater bus or anything like that. So we will allow a companion.
Okay, great. I have 3 questions left for Sunscape. Wedding package offers at the new Sunscape property?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
Can you talk about the wedding packages at the Sunscape property?
You can find all of our different wedding packages on our website, www.amragents.com. We'll have everything from a complimentary wedding package to some of our different higher-end packages as well.
Okay, great. And is there any consideration for an adult-only section?
Not at the moment. You might see that in some of our other properties, like a Dreams or a Now and some other destinations, but I'm pretty sure Sunscape will remain all family friendly.
Okay, great. And our last question here for Sherry is, how do Amstar handle our group if we have a host agency?
Can you repeat that, Chris?
The question is, how do Amstar, or how does Amstar handle our group if we have a host agency?
I'm not sure what they mean by that. Do you mean
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, I mean, is it a group? If the agent is still on the phone, are you talking about a group that's coming into destination, or are you talking about paying commissions to a host agency group?
Okay, let's see if she responds. Nothing
It
yet.
could, yeah, it could go either way. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. How do they sign up, their group?
Okay, so if you are a host agency, then I would recommend contacting me. We are in the actual process of putting together a host agency registration process for the various agencies out there, so it would be better to talk to you one-on-one and get the information from you and kind of explain to you what's going on, because we will be handling host agencies a little differently than we do regular individual travel agents.
Okay. She's saying that on your group side, she's an independent agent. I don't know if that makes a difference. But as you said,
we're in conversations with, yeah, just have her contact me, because we're in conversations right now with several large host agencies, and each host agency is being facilitated a little bit differently. So the best thing would be just to contact me directly, and I can talk to her.
Perfect. All right, and another question for Cindy. Some action on your promo codes, and they want to know, when does it start? When does it go live?
August 7th is the booking date, so as of August 7th, you should be able to put the promo codes in your bookings and receive the benefits.
Okay, perfect. All right, that was our last question. If no more comes in the next second or two, I would like to go ahead and thank Mark, Matt, Cindy, and Sherry for a great presentation today. Thanks for the time, great information shared, and as always welcome to have you here presenting to our agents. Thank you again.
Thank you, Chris, for facilitating.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you guys so much. We can't do it without you.
All right. Thank you, agents. And again, always sell in Jamaica.